Hi, I'm Ellie, and I've got this problem. It all started when I was 8 years old. Every Friday night, my parents would make me go to bed earlier than normal so they could have a movie night alone. One night, I begged them to let me stay up with them, but they refused, saying that the movies that they watched weren't suitable for kids and sent me off to my room. I didn't understand. What could they be watching that I couldn't? I can be quite stubborn, so I decided that no matter what, I'd find a way to watch the movies. I didn't like secrets, and also, I'm just really curious. I stayed in my room like a good little girl and waited until the house was completely silent. On tiptoes, I crept downstairs and grabbed their laptop before making my way back to my room. I didn't want to wake them, so I plugged my pink headphones in, and lucky for me, they had just clicked pause and shut the screen. I rewound the movie and pressed play. My eyes were stinging from staying up so late waiting for them to go to bed, but I couldn't peel my eyes away. I couldn't believe what I was watching. It was all about a kid who could see dead people, and everywhere he went, these ghosts would haunt him. I watched right up until the end, and then I ran as fast as I could downstairs to put their laptop back. I've never been so scared in my life as I was that night running back to my room. I didn't even care if my parents woke up and caught me. I just didn't want the ghosts to catch me. The next morning, I almost fell down the stairs in fright as my dad opened his bedroom door. I was so jumpy. I clung to my mom most of that weekend, afraid to go anywhere on my own. But as the week went by, I found myself craving that feeling of fear. I know this sounds weird, but it's like going on a really scary roller coaster or diving into a swimming pool. I just wanted to do it again and again. So, the next Friday, I took their laptop again and searched through my dad's movie files, looking for some scary movies. That night, I watched 2. One was about a psycho murderer, and another was about zombies. I could barely breathe when I was watching them, but I didn't care. I loved this feeling. I had to start sleeping with my light on after that night, though. One weekend, my parents went away on a camping trip, and my cousin came to babysit. I was so happy when I noticed my dad's laptop in his office. I told my cousin I wasn't feeling well and went to bed early, and I ended up staying up all night long, binge-watching a whole series of horror movies. I was so afraid to go to the toilet that I just went straight to sleep. My cousin came to wake me up the next morning, and I was about to get up and follow her downstairs for some pancakes when I noticed there was a wet patch on my pajamas. She noticed and burst out laughing, and as she walked away from me, I heard her call me, "Ellie Pee-Pee." I was so humiliated. As the weeks and months went by, I ended up peeing the bed quite a lot. I was so afraid my parents would find out that I decided to keep a bucket under my bed, and if I needed to pee after it was dark, I'd just do it there. I also became really afraid at the slightest kind of noise. Once, my mom called my name, and I actually screamed. I think that they think that I'm super nervous and a bit weird. But despite all of this, I can't stop watching. In fact, now I'm 12 and I'm still addicted. I know maybe it sounds silly, but I don't know how to stop myself. So far, I've managed to hide this obsession from my parents, but I'm starting to lose friends. They don't invite me to sleepovers anymore because I end up needing to sleep with the lights on. And one time, I peed myself at Sally's house, and now she won't even talk to me. I don't know what to do now. I know it's not good for me, but I still find it thrilling. We have a big school trip coming up soon, and we're staying in a cabin in the forest. There's no way I can get out of it because my parents already paid. The problem is, half of the horror movies I've watched are set in cabins, in the woods, and none of the girls want to share a cabin with me because they think I'll pee the bed and make our cabin smell. I've basically turned myself into a loner. Please, can you help me? Have any of you experienced anything similar?